Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and as usual I've got some stuff to show you. I'm a little disorganized now because I already just went through all this stuff and then the audio didn't work. YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another I don't know what happened, so luckily I checked before I opened all of it, but of course, as usual, got some stuff to show. We're going to look at it now. I'm going to go over it real quick, and then we're going to open it all up and take a look at it in the second half of the video. So, found some Matchbox in store. We've got the Opel Kadett in orange. We got the 1994 Mitsubishi. Very, very cool there. We've got the 1957 Ford Custom 300 in red. Very cool there. And then we've got the 1953 Buick Skylark convertible in like a banana yellow or lemon yellow. I don't know. A yellow. It's yellow. Looks pretty good. And lastly, we got in like this, I don't know. Are these like special? The white on the card? Why is that different? What is the reasoning behind that? But this is a Lexus LS 400. I guess, are they special because they have like 70th, 70 years special edition? Oh, it does say 70 years special edition as opposed to 70 years. I don't know. I know there's like red ones popping up at Target. Are these the ones that are popping up at Walmart or something? I don't know. Not sure. If you got insight on that, how special they are, let me know. All right. Hot Wheels. Grab some Hot Wheels. We've got a Team Transport. Got the one with a Sylvia in it. It's the only one I picked up from the series because I am, I think, officially over car culture Team Transport. I think I'm done. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to pick up ones that I really got to have, okay? But I am just done being a completionist with that set. I can't do it. The trucks are too big, and there's just nowhere to store them, and the cars aren't cool enough to justify the purchase price of getting the truck and the car where I don't care about the truck. I just don't care. So, I don't know, can you sell the trucks? Would it be something to do? Just be to offload the trucks to somebody? Would somebody buy just the trucks? Probably not, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm over these, so I didn't pick up the other two, but I did get this one. I don't know, because I wanted the car. They're just too expensive for just getting one car culture car, because that's really all I care about in them. I don't care about the truck. Anyway, all right, so if I sound a little irritated, it's because I'm filming this for the second time. All right, so then we've got three other Hot Wheels from the Replica Entertainment set, Pop Culture Replica Entertainment, whatever it is. Used to be Retro Entertainment, but now it's Replica Entertainment because they do current entertainment stuff, right? I think. Is that accurate? But we've got two rehashes and one, I think, new one. So the Super Mario Brothers, the movie, that's a new release. Never before released, new tooling because it's a new movie, and it looks really cool. I had to buy it because I'm like, I don't know, it's just the plumber van. It looks super cool. I thought it was neat. And then we got Back to the Future. This one's been released at least one time previous in retro entertainment. The Ford Super Deluxe with a super deluxe amount of manure on the top. Very, very cool. Such a great movie trilogy, and such a great part in the movie. Yeah, manure. So on the car, I'm actually interested to peel the manure back and see if there's just a super deluxe under there. But so that's going to be cool. I never had the original, and it's going to be cool to open this one and finally check that out. This one, I think I did have the original. This is the 007 You Only Live Twice. And I'm pretty sure that we've seen this like twice already. So this might be you live the third time for this Toyota 2000 GT convertible, or yeah, Roadster, sorry, not a convertible. It's a cool casting. It's a cool car. Have we ever seen it released not in white? Has it ever come out like in another release besides a James Bond release? This tooling? Has it ever been used for anything else? I know the coupe version or whatever has been, one with a hat on, but I don't think the convertible has. At least I am not remembering it. But yeah, this. So, and again, I'm fine with them rehashing these. It's kind of cool. It gives people, you know, the idea for Hot Wheels, right, for them is to get as many people into the hobby as possible. And when you have something that's cross-collectible, someone that's a big fan of Back to the Future may never have bought a Hot Wheels, but sees a Back to the Future Hot Wheel and might buy one. I don't know if there's that many James Bond diehard fans out there, but if there are, same deal, right? They might buy movie stuff and they might buy their first Hot Wheel, and who knows, it might turn them into some sort of Hot Wheel collector. They might look at him more often. It's smart. So yeah, I don't care that they re-release these things. That's fine. Give everybody a chance at getting them. I'm cool with that. All right, that's Hot Wheels. Only other thing I found in store was the Majorette. Majorette Lamborghini Scion FKP 37. And this thing is really cool. This Majorette. So, or at least it looks cool from here. We're gonna open it up, obviously. It's cool that Majorette, like the deluxe ones, are showing up now at Walmart, which is kind of awesome. It's just neat. You got another option in the diecast aisle to take a look at. And there's been some cool ones already, and I picked up a couple cool ones. These are imported by Jada. So Jada Toys, you've seen them in the diecast aisle and some other places around the toy section. And they're importing Majorettes and literally just putting a sticker on the back of them, right? So these are released internationally, not really made for the US here. I want to say they don't even have English really on the back card at all. It doesn't really look like it in like the warnings and stuff. I'm looking for English and I don't see English. Oh, Great Britain. So they have British English. Close enough, right? And so, yeah, imported by Jada Toys. I just thought that was interesting. All right. Then I've got some premium stuff to look at. We've got this, which I picked up at the Hot Wheels convention, the one I went to in Columbus, Ohio. This is an Opala SS. It's a Brazilian car. I don't know if you can hear my kid going crazy outside of this room, but it's a bit distracting. For me, anyway. But yeah, this thing, limited to 1,500 pieces. This is a BR Classics release. BR Classics has come out with a bunch of different releases. They look really cool. However, they are uber expensive to purchase here in the US. Likely because of the shipping and stuff like that. But they look really nice and really nicely detailed. So we are going to look at this. It's a very premium looking car. So I'm excited for that. I believe the guy that does MG Minis, I think this is a replica of an actual car that he owns. But it was made for the Soleo Diecast 2022 convention. That's why it's so limited. All right, then we got Mini GT, Mio exclusive, R34 in, what color white? Just white. No fancy name for it. So, yeah, that's looking good too. I think it's the first, I want to say, yeah, that's the first R34 that I got from Mini GT. So, new to me tooling. That's going to be neat. And then we got this Inno64 Ford Escort RS Cosworth right-hand drive. This thing looks really cool. This Inno64. So I'm excited to get this off the base and take a look at that. Really, really neat. So dig in that. All right. Then we got some Auto World. I've got an Ultra Red Surf Rods Mio exclusive, and then I've got the regular Lowrider Mio exclusive to look at. Both Suburbans. One's got the surfboards. The other one's got Lowrider styling. Both Mio exclusives, both limited to, well, this is limited to 3,600 pieces. This is probably, I don't know, one per master case of 48 or one per master case of 24. I'm not sure what Mio does, but fairly limited regardless. So glad to have that. I got that at the convention too. I got a really good deal on it. This I got, I don't remember where I got this from, but whatever. I got it in the mail. So there's that. And then we've got just some older green light. We've got Pace Car Garage. two different vehicles here, a Dodge Corvette and Olds 442. So these are really cool. They're in pace car liveries, so we're going to check those out and open them up. I love old Greenlight stuff. I've talked about it before. I've got a bunch of it I got to open that I haven't gotten to. Just going to try to pepper them into these videos and show you guys them slowly as we kind of go through them. And then another Greenlight Factory 2-pack. This is a Dodge Charger Factory 2-pack. So we got a then and now thing going on. 1971 Dodge Charger and a 2007 Dodge Charger Daytona. One in orange, one in green, and pretty cool. So we're going to look at that. And then I've got a mystery car in a bubble wrap bag. It's a Johnny Lightning Lagonda. But we're going to look at that in the second segment of the video. It's a cool car. It's a cool casting. And I'm excited for that. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around. I'm going to check the audio, and hopefully I don't have to do this again. I mean, it's fun, but talking for 45 minutes and then adding another 10 minutes doing another segment of video. All right, I'm going to stop. All right, bye. Okay, so my audio got screwed up again. So let's start this second half by taking a look at the Mac. I don't know what's going on with my microphone, but I already opened all of this stuff. So we took a look at this. We looked at the James Bond, You Only Live Twice. I opened it up. I talked about it for a while, but the audio is completely garbage and I have to ditch it. So luckily I checked halfway through the video. So we're going to kind of blaze through this. This is very frustrating, but hopefully right now it's even working. I don't even know. I guess we'll find out. But here's the Toyota 2000 Roadster 007. You Only Live Twice. It looks pretty good. We've got detail all the way around. We've got pretty nice details everywhere. Looks pretty good. And then we got the Super Deluxe, the Back to the Future Super Deluxe. This is the one with the poop on it. You can take the poop off. Kind of neat, right? Look at that. Looking detailed. Looks pretty good. I talked a lot more about this in the other time I did it, but man, today's been a little bit of a frustrating one. All right, and then we've got Super Mario Brothers. Very cool here. Definitely digging this guy. Really awesome, little cute car. We've got details all over the place on this thing. And it just looks really good. I think it's really cool that they do this. So my spiel with the Replica Entertainment is yeah, just release as many as there are demand for the cars. I think it's really neat that they let people, they get them re-released so that people don't have to shell out tons and tons of cash on whatever, on the secondhand market, just to try to get a car from their favorite movie or something like that. I think it's kind of cool. And we also looked at, while I was at it, a Team Transport. And I explained how much that I just dislike the Team Transport line right now. I'm just over it. I don't think it's good. I don't even think this car looks good because the dot matrixness of the deco here just looks terrible, in my opinion. I think it looks awful. It just, it looks very low res, and it's not good. Just the way that they print it, and then the mixture between that and being a sparkle paint job on this thing, I am just not digging it. So I'm sorry, you guys, you're getting cliff notes for all this right now because I already opened all these up. But sadly, it is what it is. I think I need a new adapter for my microphone to my phone. I think that's probably the culprit. So I will look into doing that. All right, there's that. And then we did look at basic Matchbox. We got the Opal. Looks really cool. I'm definitely always digging Matchbox with their details front and back of their vehicles. Just looks really good. I think they do a fantastic job on their $1 model cars. You guys know that. I've spoke about it at length many, many times. And then we got this little guy here too. This old Ford, and it looks really cool. I think it is a really neat little old car, and again, just a good value out of the Matchbox basic line as usual. Mitsubishi, very neat. Big selling point of this casting is, of course, that they use the windshield piece to make headlights, and I always dig when they are able to do that and make that look pretty good. You get extra, then you don't have to put graphics on here, so technically if they didn't put the Mitsubishi logo on here, they could have got an extra surface for tampos, but it doesn't really matter because they got the rear in, and that looks really good there. So I'm digging that. For a little dollar model, a little dollar replica, I think this is fantastic. And we got two more. We got the Skylark. Very nice looking car. We get front detail on this one. You get the side detail. Nothing on the back, but that's okay because I think the side detail is probably more important in this case. You got to have that trim on there to make it look good. And then we get the Lexus. Very cool. Digging the Lexus. That's awesome. So really neat there. The Lexus got a little bit of extra graphic treatment. Where you got taillights, you got headlights, and you got side stuff. So a little bit of extra, but this is the 70 years of Matchbox kind of special edition in the main line. So I don't know, it's not really like a chase or anything like that, but they did a really good job on the grill. I think it looks really cool. And the graphical representation of headlights, Matchbox does it very well. And then we also looked at, well, you didn't, I did. This Majorette. So Majorette is showing up in Walmart now. And the engine cover for this, why? There's really no detail under there of the engine. But whatever. It's kind of neat, I guess, that you can open that up. It snaps shut really easy, and they did a good job on the scissor doors. Seen a lot of companies try the scissor doors, try to make it work, and it's not easy. And some of the more expensive scissor door attempts have not been that great. This, for what you're paying for these, is, I think, quite good. The gap's not too bad, and everything lines up. All right, so next, I'm going to check my auto reel real quick, and then we're going to look at this guy. All right, so I am very actually excited to take a look at this Chevrolet Opala SS. This, again, is a Soleo diecast exclusive, so this was a convention in Brazil. One of 1,500 pieces. These things are very cool. They come in a resealable clamshell, which is a very good way of packaging a vehicle. You get to see the vehicle, and then inside we get a nice acrylic case, which I love because these are great and easy to display. I actually probably will put it back in this packaging and kind of hang it somewhere and display it that way. Probably how I would do it. If I got a bunch of these, maybe I would not do that, but we'll see. And it's got a little protective thing for the plastic so that doesn't get all scratched up. And that actually holds this on, I guess, as well. And then we can go ahead and remove this from the base and take a peek at it. And we're actually going to do that. We are going to remove it from the base because I do want to take a look underneath the car to see what we got there. See if there's any extra details or anything like that. So, very cool. 2022 Soleo diecast Vega Exclusiva. Don't know what exactly it says, but whatever. I can't do it. All right, so here's the front of it. Almost looks like a Nova, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of its own thing, I think, the Chevy Opala BR Classic. So we get inserted details for taillights. Crispy details all around other than that. Inserted details for headlights. Grill looks pretty good. And it's pretty cool. It's got just some details on the bottom. We get the exhaust. That's kind of neat. Other than that, just painted black. It is, oh, it looks like there's like a little plastic thing that got stuck in here. Maybe that, well, that's part of the interior, actually. I think that they put the screw through. That's interesting. And then there's it's screwed together. And it appears to be very much scale accurate. And I'm guessing. I'm not really familiar with the car, but I'm guessing it is 1/64 scale accurate. And it rolls very smooth for a premium diecast model. Are these worth the price? I don't know, because I don't know what the price is in the home country, because here to get them, they are expensive. I don't know how expensive they are in Brazil, but they're probably pretty expensive there too, and that may just be because, well, I mean, they're high quality for one. I don't know where they're being manufactured, and I know that they're probably being manufactured in small runs, and I think that's also going to affect the price. But they are very detailed, very much so. Nice clear glass for windows, all that good stuff. So I can't say that they're not good. They're pretty awesome. If I could get more of these and they weren't super expensive, I would definitely try to get at least one of every casting. And I still might, actually, just to have them, because they're unique. It's something different. It's not a US car. It's not a Japanese car. It's not something I would normally see on the roads anywhere in the US. So I think that that is really cool. I like when I'm able to add something like that to the collection. That's fun for me. So I may end up grabbing more of those. So stay tuned and see what happens with that. Maybe. All right. Sticking with some premium diecast, we're going to take a look at the Mini GT here. This is limited to 3960 pieces, at least in this US Mio packaging. So we're going to open up Mini GT. Mini GT, of course, pretty much, I want to know, I would almost say these guys are my favorite premium brand. That is like an ultra premium brand that you just can't find in like stores at all. You know, Auto World's my favorite brand to collect by far, but Mini GT is my favorite kind of premium, I guess import brand is almost what you could call them. Because of the nice mix between highly detailed, scale-accurate models with good quality control and price. They got the right formula going on, I think. You know what I mean? I get more excited about getting a Mini GT than I do about RLC cars. I can tell you that, and they're much cheaper. And mainly because they photograph so well. When I go to take pictures of stuff like this, they just look really, really good. It's easy to get these to look good. And that's kind of a big thing for me because I've just been really addicted to my camera lately and taking pictures of these little cars and having fun with it. Trying to like kind of take product photography style photos of these things, and it's just fun for me to do. And Mini GT makes it easier than a lot of brands to do. So I think they look really good. I think the Skyline looks excellent. I don't think I'm going to get every version of this Skyline that they put out, but I'm glad I got this one in white. I think it's cool. The one that's probably going to be most popular is the blue one, right? But I am definitely happy with the white one. I think it looks really awesome. Now, these don't have any opening features or parts or anything like that. And to me, that is completely fine. If that keeps the cost down and stuff like that, I don't need engine detail. All it does sometimes is create a gap up here that just doesn't look right. If the hood doesn't shut right, you got problems. It's a whole nother quality control game, and they stay out of it, and I'm fine with them staying out of that game. All right. Very, very cool. I'm really hoping this audio sticks. All right, sticking with brands that I do like and that are premium, we've got Inno64. This guy right here. And open this up. So Inno64 is another brand that I've been really into. I don't buy a ton of it because they don't do a lot of cars that I'm super into, but when they do put out a car that I think is really cool, I will definitely at least get one example of it. These are fairly pricey, I will say. These are kind of they're more expensive to me than Mini GT is. They're not quite as expensive as me getting a hold of one of those, but they are kind of pricey. So Escort RS, but I think they are definitely worth every penny. You start comparing with like Tomica Limited Vintage, stuff like that, other stuff that kind of falls in this price point. I think they do a fantastic job with their models, and I really do like them. So the models that I have, and again, these also photograph very well, and I think this looks really cool right off the bat. So we get inserted details for headlights. We got inserted details for the tail lights. And just a great look all around. So Mini GT, Inno64 has kind of changed their philosophy over time. It used to be just plastic-based, metal body, nothing that rolled. It was just really a static display style model with all these tiny little details and stuff like that. Well, they kept most of the tiny details and all that stuff, but they've now been giving their new castings metal bases, which gives them a lot more weight. It's a substantial weight increase. And then they all roll now, which for some reason just makes the model that much better when the thing can roll. It's not like it should matter because we're not like playing with the thing, but it makes it, I don't know, something about it just makes it better. So really cool. They got this little plastic piece up here for like the spoiler thing, which they did a pretty good job of. There's a little bit of a gap there that you can see when you really look up close, but from far, you really can't tell it's there. It's only when you get really up close to it that you can tell it's there. Man, that gap looks huge when you get up close to it, but I'm telling you, Step away a little bit, and it's pretty much gone. Really cool. I like their models. I think they do a lot of good stuff, but thankfully they don't do too much of models that I'm really into, or I would be broke. Because yeah, I would not be able to resist a lot of their models. All right, let's take a look at some Auto World. We got this Chevy Suburban here, lowrider, Mio exclusive, limited to 3,400 pieces. Cut open the plastic on her, take a peek. Boom. Very nice box. I love the boxes. And then we've got the lowrider and of course the figure. This lovely lady right here. She is made of metal, so it's like an American diorama figure. Got a fair amount of detail on her. Looks pretty good. So, digging that. I always keep these little figures. Someday I'll do something with the photography with those. But she stands up nice on her own 2 feet. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and move her aside. And then we've got the actual model itself. So they took those lowrider wheels basically and slapped them on this casting. And in this case, I think it does actually have a nice dropped effect to it. It doesn't always look that good. But on this casting, I think it looks pretty good. We got an opening hood. Of course, on this one, it's the Auto World casting. And then we've got these this lowrider style graphical paint job on it. And that's pretty neat. The other weird thing about this one, it's got a purple base. Or magenta, or whatever color it is. It's got kind of a gypsy rose thing going on here. And with a orange interior, which is kind of cool too. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I don't know. Pretty cool. What do you guys think about that one? I think it's kind of cool. All right. So there's that. And then we've got the ultra red of the surf rod. So I'm going to cut this open off camera here. Here are the scissors. There that is. So, another Mio exclusive, 3,600 pieces. The regular one's green. I'm sure you've seen it before. I didn't pull it out. I apologize for that. The Ultra Red, where it differs... Ooh, did I just screw that hood up? No. Okay, thankfully. The Ultra Red has an Ultra Red base. It's got gold rims, red tires, and, of course, an Ultra Red body and a red interior. I don't know if the original has a red interior or not. I don't think it does. Yeah, maybe it does. I don't know. And like I said, I don't have it near me, so I can't really take a look at it. The tires need some help here. Getting back on the rim. We're not rolling too well. Tires need some fixing. Well, whatever. We can do that off camera. Or we can just do it right now. I don't know. Well, why? What? Somebody help me understand here. I put it on one side. It falls off the other. Well, she's just not a roller, I guess. But it does look pretty decent in this ultra red color. So I'm still a sucker for these ultra red chase cars. I try to get as many as I can. It's the only chase I collect. So there's that. I know I preach I like cars that look real and stuff like that, but yeah, it's got red tires. I've never seen a car with red tires. I get it, but I'm just, sucker for these ultra reds. So there's that. And then we got this green light. We're going to jump into green light real quick. We got this 2-pack. So these, I'm guessing, came out 2007 is the copyright date. So we're just going to say 2007 or 2008. This is back in the day when green light cars were fairly limited in production. I can't tell you numbers, really, but they were. Anything that's got a green rivet on it, you can tell it's probably fairly limited. They didn't put out too many of them in comparison to what they do today, let's just say. But their cars, all their castings back in the day kind of took this same philosophy. So no inserted details for headlights or taillights. They do a lot of that now, or they do some of it anyway. Everything was painted. And Honestly, the quality control on these older Greenlights is just, I think, much better than the quality control of today. Now, the castings might be a little less complex, so that might have something to do with it. They all had pretty much opening hoods. They kind of were auto world-ish in philosophy when they first started out. So, aside from like the wheels and tires were never like true 1/64 scale. They were these big steamroller things, so there was that. They're all numbered on the bottom, too. They still are today. They're numbered. That doesn't open. Let's see if I can get this hood open. Ooh, yep. There we go. But anyway, you got two different chargers here, and they both look pretty nice. You got an orange and a green. Nice little pair there. I like the rims on this one. I think it looks really good. I think they look really good. So very cool. Older Greenlight stuff, just it's kind of a step above where they're at now, I think. Anyway, I mean, they might be coming out with cooler castings, more cool stuff. Just the quality control sometimes suffers. All right, so we got this Pace Car Garage. And this likely came out, this is also a copyright date of 2007. I think they released a ton of stuff around that time. It seems like every time I look at older Greenlight, the copyright date's 2007. But here is the Cornet. Tooling number 10. 3159. So they made at least 3,000 something of these, so it's quite a bit of them actually. Some of the releases were a lot more limited than that. And we got a blue interior. Official pace car, Daytona International Speedway, 1965 Speed Weeks. So these are actual replicas of actual pace cars, which is really neat. Here's like the card that kind of shows them. Same picture on each side, so you got that. But very cool there. And then I'm going to open up the other one. The other one is an Indy 500 pace car. I think they've released this car in this livery, I think more than once. If I recall correctly, I think they might have done it again. Pretty sure they have, but this is the old 442. And here's the real car, or a picture of the real car. And then here is this guy. Pretty nifty there. So yeah, again, older Greenlight. It's pretty neat stuff. This is tooling number 7. And they are in chronological order, sort of, from when they came out. So it's an earlier tooling from Greenlight. This one's got a little bit of a hood issue on it. I know I was telling you that the quality control is great on these older releases. Yes, you will find ones that have issues. Just not as frequent as current releases, let me tell you. And I can tell you that from experience. Pretty cool. There's that pace car. All right, what do we got left? Oh, the one thing left, the mystery car. Well, so I told you what it is. This is Johnny Lightning Laganda. Super cool. I would get any version of this casting that Johnny Lightning put out. It's such a weird car. This thing is so just weird. This is the Evel Knievel Laganda. And it's just strange. It's a strange car. It's got a lot of quirks and features, which is how I first discovered it. All right, so very cool. I got to check the audio. Hopefully the audio is good. And I'm not showing you loose cars again, but oh man, whatever. I don't know. That's the struggles. You just can't trust it. I can't hear what it sounds like until I pull the mic out and listen to it. So I need a better situation. And maybe one day I'll have it. I think I just need to replace this plug, but whatever. All right, thank you guys again very much for watching another episode. This was a struggle fest for me, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, I really appreciate you watching. I got some really cool stuff coming up. So I just got this really weird WTF what is going on with my collection video. So that should be kind of fun. All right, thanks.